All right. Module number 12, week number 12, April number 12. Well, April 12th. We have essay number 3 being assigned this week. We are going to workshop that on Monday next week. So you have just a little bit over a week to construct a rough draft that we can start workshopping. The final draft is going to be due the week after. So we have some time. I've eliminated one assignment in trying to help you get as much mileage on this as possible. But we still have some heavy lifting to do. We get into this, we start with the primary source, Stranger in the Village by James Baldwin. We have Virginia Woolf, Shakespeare's sister, and James Baldwin's Stranger in the Village. And we're going to be putting these two things together as we kind of consider the aspects of marginalization and what that means. As you read through Stranger in the Village, I'm a little bit conflicted on it. On one hand, I see James Baldwin coming in, imposing himself to a very homogenous community. He's rhetorically powerful. He's much more worldly. He's got much more historical context. And so when he comes in and then starts looking and evaluating them for the manner in which they treat him, it almost seems a little heavy handed and unfair. At the same time, you can look at their response to him as the outsider and see that there is historical precedence and a certain communal context that creates that idea of the outsider that doesn't allow their treatment to be justified and does warrant some examination. But at the same time, I feel like it's a little 50-50 on that. So I'm not trying to imbue your idea on this. Anyway, we have a discussion on it. All we're doing is trying to get some thoughts flowing in regards to what we're going to have with these two primary sources as we spill forward into the essay number 3 prompt. So we have a discussion. Just want you to kind of consider these things and be sure that you respond to at least 2 other students' posts. So we have essay number 3 prompt. It's contextualizing Woolf and Baldwin, the power dynamics and predisposition. Please read over this prompt and make sure that you understand it. If you have questions, please reach out and let me know. If you have a prompt adjacent idea that you would like to pursue, you are open to do that, but you have to let me know. We have to have some discussion. When I create these prompts, I am very specifically trying to leverage our OERs. I'm trying to ensure that we're checking boxes for the CSLOs. I want to give an opportunity to demonstrate, to practice some of the concepts that we've gone over with all of the OERs from the very beginning, from the aspects of rhetoric to Christy Kelly's ideas on situating arguments, looking out for fallacies, really putting everything that we've had together and give us an opportunity to flex some of this in a meaningful way, demonstrating proficiency and understanding. But if you have something that you think, oh, I'd rather go about it this way, let's discuss it. And if I feel like we can still check these boxes and you can write an effective essay doing it, then we'll discuss it. All right. But I can't look at that after it's been written and then you tell me, well, what I was trying to do. At that point, it's just off topic. We have the OER CRAP, 4 moves and a habit. Now, CRAP is an acronym. There are many acronyms that are utilized to kind of flesh out or analyze source work. And that's what this is simply about. And I'm not so much about like, oh, well, you need to, crap your resources, or you need to put your resources to the STAR test, or you need to look at it under the Hubric, or anything like that. As long as you're evaluating them from multifaceted aspects and ensuring that you're making rhetorical decisions. And I've said this previously, we're not just utilizing resources as decoration or box checking, but instead that we start with the resource look. We start to do the research. We start to ensure that we have the context necessary to sit down and write the essay. We're not just trying to look for support for our ideas. We're trying to edify our own base, increase our ethos, and then triangulate some really meaningful message that we can use these resources in striking out a compelling case for. So I took out the assignment. There was going to be an assignment utilizing the CRAP method of evaluating sources in your previous essay, but I'm not going to do that because we got stuff to do with our discussion and our new essay going. So I am providing this as something I want you to ensure that you read and that you understand, because I do think that it's important. But that, friends, classmates, is what we have going on this week. I still have my office hour. I'm still available via email. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks.